The music news for the streets, the music news for your beats, the news for the music stuff that you gonna need. We gon' talk about plugins, we gon' talk about gear. If it's news on this music, we gon' talk about it here. Let's go.
Welcome to the music news for the streets. I'm your anchorman, SumnSumnSumn. Hit the keys. And in today's newscast, we have all kinds of exciting stories from 5 freebies for you guys. We've got a bunch of deals, we've got new plugins, but our top story today comes from Akai. As many of you guys know, Akai just dropped the MPC 37 key. They actually dropped it the day that I dropped the last newscast. Wah, wah, wah. So I didn't get to put it in there. I do got some good news for some of you guys. I know a lot of you guys have basically followed this channel because I used to do MPC beats tutorials on the software. Well, I do have an MPC key 37 on the way. It'll be here on Tuesday. So I will be getting back to doing some more videos involving MPCs and all of that. But let's go ahead and take a look here at the story. So as we see here, this is the MPC Key 37 in all its glory. It is only available in red. As you see here, it's got 37 keys. It's still got your 16 pads. It's got your mod wheel and controls here. It's got this touch screen here, which looks lovely. It is 7 inches. As they say right here, MPC Keys 37, 3-octave full-size key bed is the perfect layout to balance between playing chords and performing melodies, add expression using the aftertouch enable keys, or control pitch bend and modulation to make your notes move. As we roll down here a little bit more, it basically says flagship power and performance. The MPC Key 37 features a robust processing core to power sampling and sequencing, creative control and connectivity. Connect to control all your external gear for a unified studio workflow. MPC Key 37 packs a diverse lineup of I/O to interact with a wide variety of devices, connect synths, sound modules, modular racks, studio monitors, and more via stereo 1/4-inch inputs and outputs, direct USB MIDI, 5-pin MIDI in and out, 4 TRS CV gate output jacks, and a USB host. Then as we see here, it says access sound, samples, and instruments. It is going to come with 8 different instruments. And then when you go ahead and you enter in your information on Akai, you can get one of their premium plugins for free. So whether it's Flex Beat or anything like that, you can get that for free as well. That's pretty solid. So some of the key specs of the MPC Key 37 are obviously 37 keys, 16 velocity sensitive pads. It's got 8 different banks accessible via 4-pad bank buttons. Let's go ahead and take a look here at some of the other stuff. Here is what everybody has been up and fuss about is the RAM. It's only 2 gigabytes of RAM. It does have a quad-core processor, and it's got 32 gigabytes of storage. Then on the back, it does not have any space for an SSD, but you can add an SD card, and you can use that to save all your stuff as you want. I'm gonna get more into full detail on this when I do get the board, and I'll let you guys know my thoughts. Let me know down below in the comments if the MP Key 37 is something that you're excited for, something that you've ordered, or something that you plan on ordering. All right, guys, and the next story that I have for you guys today comes from Native Instruments. Looks like Native Instruments has just dropped a brand new sample library for us called Schema Light. Let's go ahead and take a look here at the story. So Schema Light is the second version of Schema. There is a Schema Dark, but we're just going to focus on Schema Light today. So what is Schema Light? Schema Light is a melodic sequencer plugin, a unique sequencing engine for weaving captivating melodic patterns and textures. Explore and sculpt creatively, process bells, keys, pluck strings, xylophones, and more. Craft immersive sequences using the 4-layer engine. So basically, this thing does have a lot of control under the hood. Let's go ahead and hop into FL Studio and check this thing out, though. So boom, when you hop into FL Studio, this is what it's going to look like. So as you see here, it's got 4 different layers, and in each one of these layers, you can add all kinds of different sounds. So as you see here, it's got mallets, plucks, attacks, keys, fragile noises, all kinds of different stuff. And then over here, this basically sets up the sequence. So you can make the sequence go however you want, whether it's 2 notes down, 7 notes up, all kinds of different stuff in the sequence, which is pretty solid. Over here, you can pick the scale. So you can, whatever key you want it to be, and then you can pick whichever one of these scales, and you can see there's a ton of different scales here to choose from. You do get a lot of control, but I'll go ahead and let you guys hear what this sounds like. So if I push down just one note, so pretty cool. As you can tell, it's just sequences. I have it on what's called reverse pins right now. Let's go ahead and go to another preset real quick though. So I'll go ahead and toggle over real quick. So you can see here, this is the sequence in which it's going to follow. You can go into each one of the selected sounds and start messing with the sequence a little bit more. So like, let's go ahead and we're gonna turn off everything for just one moment, except for one sound, so you guys can kind of hear more what it's doing. So with this, I only have one sound on right now. All right, so with this, if I come underneath here, as you can see here, this is the pattern. So I can turn stuff on, I can turn stuff off. Pretty cool. And then you got different slice presets over here. So you can see how this is making the sequence play differently, because this is the sequence it's running on. So we'll go ahead and just turn this one back on for a moment. We got playback over here, which is pretty cool. So you can control the tempo. You can make it go halftime. You can make it go normal, or you can make it go double time. Pretty cool. You got this right here, which is your rest. And then you also have your play direction and your sample direction. Pretty solid. You get a whole bunch of presets up in this thing. As you can see, you get reverse, single notes, chords, utilities, melodic. You get all kinds of stuff. Let's go ahead and just pick one at random. We'll pick this calculator. This is probably every Ableton user's favorite preset. Kind of a solid preset though. Now I'm up over here, you got your main. So this takes you back to the main screen. You got some macro controls over here. So you got filter, you got tails, gates, tuning, convolution, reverb, and your delay. Then you got like reverb and delay. Then you got gate too. Pretty solid. Then underneath the hood here in effects, you do get a few controls over a few other things. So boom, as you can see here, you get chorus, phaser, flanger, and then obviously the two effects that we'd already talked about. So pretty solid. You do get a lot of control with this thing. I definitely recommend checking this out. It's pretty cool. There's a whole bunch of presets. Maybe I'll just go through a couple more presets. Maybe I'll go through one of these chord ones for you so you can hear what it sounds like. So let me go ahead and pull this up. A Night in the City. Solid. And I'll go ahead and check out one more in a different category so you guys can hear that as well. So we'll just go to this single notes and we'll go to this coming soon. Pause and see what this one sounds like for us. So again, pretty solid. Another one worth checking out for real. The next story I have for you guys today is a freebie. This is also for Kontakt, but no worries. You can use it in the free Kontakt 7 player. I've talked about it on the channel last time it was free. It's free again, and it's called Love Piano. When you open up Love Piano, it's gonna look like this. It just has a few different controls over some reverb over here, and then it's got like your ADSR, some noise, some release volume, all that good stuff. But basically this piano just sounds like this. So with this one, you can mess with the reverb a little bit to get it to sound a little bit different. So, like I said, you get a little bit of control on this one, not too much, And then you can mess with the noise and stuff as well. So not a bad little piano. I mean, you could use it for like R&B, you can use it for like lo-fi, you could use it for boom bap, ambient music, you could use it for a whole lot of different genres. It's called Love Piano, and with Valentine's Day up right around the corner, you could probably pick this thing up and make a little ballad for your boo thing. In breaking news, it looks like Audacity, we're really talking about Audacity for breaking news? Must be scraping the bottom of the bucket this week. Looks like Audacity now has stem separation. Let's go ahead and take a look here at the story. So as we see here, Audacity now includes free AI plugins for stem separation and music generation. I'm sure everybody knows what Audacity is, but it is basically a free audio recording software. So you can do all kinds of stuff with this, with editing audio. Audacity, without a doubt, one of the most popular free audio editing apps, recently received a new plugin suite powered by Intel's OpenVino AI toolkit. This means that you can now use AI to separate stems, generate new music, transcribe voiceovers, and more, all from within Audacity and hosted locally on your PC. Very, very solid. So let's go ahead and take a look here at this video.
My name is Martin Keary, and I'm the product manager of Audacity. Audacity is the world's most popular free open source audio editing software used by around 100 million people worldwide and translated into 30 languages. We decided to add AI features to Audacity so that we could offer capabilities that were previously unavailable or just really difficult to achieve. For example, the transcription plugin listens to vocals or speech from an audio track and uses that to create a new text track. Music separation allows you to separate a song into individual instruments like bass, vocals, and drums. And
that's pretty solid. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. I mean, you get a free software now that's gonna do that for you. You can't beat that.
Audio generation allows you to create new audio using a text prompt to describe the kind of sound you'd like to hear. This feature also allows you to take an existing audio track, change the style, and remix it. And this was all made possible using Intel's OpenVino AI toolkit. The plugins run locally on your PC rather than from a server, addressing privacy and security concerns. The team at Intel have really appreciated.
So not bad at all, like they say here. The new music generation and music style remix tools both use Stable Diffusion AI model and Refusion in particular. This not only allows you to use text prompts to generate new music, with the music style remix tool, you can also tell Audacity to come up with new music based on pre-existing tracks. That's pretty solid. Audacity now offers music separation, and then some more new AI-powered features for podcasts. In addition to this, basically for editing voiceovers or other spoken word applications, there's a new noise suppression plugin that makes it easy to get rid of unwanted background noise. So it's like, you're getting free RX. And there's also a new transcription feature powered by Whisper CPP that can automatically transcribe and translate voiceovers and output them into a label track. Just solid. So some good stuff from Audacity. Stem separation's crazy. I never in my lifetime thought I'd say this after talking about Audacity, but Ableton, you're on the clock. Baby Audio has just dropped a brand new physical modeling synth called Atoms. Let's go ahead and check here out the story. So as you see here, Baby Audio Atoms, literally exciting new physical modeling synth. It looks like this. Very nice looking GUI. Baby Audio, the plugin development team behind Transit and BA1 have just revealed that they're about to drop a new instrument called Atoms, and it's a physical modeling synthesizer. Spoiler alert, they've already dropped this. So the first look comes courtesy of NAMM. So this story that I'm looking at is about a week old or whatnot. But Baby Audio stresses that it is a complex underlying algorithm, but it's distilled down into 6 simple parameters: chaos, force, drive, order, overtones, and filter. So we're gonna go ahead and take a look here real quick at what they're talking about with this thing. Let's go ahead and push play.
Introducing Atoms by Baby Audio, an advanced physical modeling synthesizer with an Atoms is a new type of synthesizer that uses cutting-edge physical modeling techniques to create organic yet otherworldly timbres. In this video, I will show you how to use Atoms to build eerie and unearthly textures that are buzzing with life.
That's not bad. Let's go ahead and just kind of take a listen to some of the sounds here. So they've got a randomizer on this thing. Let's check that out.
Chaos introduces nonlinear behavior in the mass spring interaction system. If you turn this control up, the virtual springs expand, contract, and push against each other. This adds pitch glides and detunes the sound, giving it an increasingly unstable character.
Pretty cool. You gotta love how I said we're gonna check out the randomizer and then I go to the section right after that. F. I'll take that fail.
Atoms Patch Randomizer lets you quickly experiment with new sounds. Click the magic dice icon to musically randomize the parameters. As you can hear, Atoms Randomizer is
So, as you can tell, you can do a whole bunch with this. I'm not gonna go through the whole entire video. You can check that out on your own. And up next, guys, I've got another freebie for you guys today. This one used to be a paid plugin, but it's now free. It is a modeling amp simulation, and it's called Tonocracy. So basically, as you see here, introducing Tonocracy, the ultimate now free guitar tone and effects software from Atomic Amplifiers. So this thing, as you can see here, you're going to get a bunch of different effects in here that you can use to make your guitar chains. You get amps, cabs, all that good stuff. So I'm just going to briefly go through this real quick because we got a lot of stories to cover today. So I have it on a guitar. This is what the guitar sounds like before I throw the Tonocracy on there. So granted, it is a nylon guitar. I just didn't hook up my guitar. But as you can see here, I got the gate. You've got drive right here. You've got amp, cab, reverb, delay, and more effects you can download and stuff like that. I didn't do any of that though. So as you can see here, you can open up stuff and then you can get more effects, different kind of compressions, different kind of reverbs, all that good stuff. They've got it all here. You just have to check out underneath the hood to grab it. But I just have basically, what they had set up here. All right, so I went ahead and popped up some presets because messing with all this stuff, I lost everything that I had. I pushed the wrong button and I lost the wrong reverb and it was sounding wonky. But you do get all these presets over here that you get to go through, and here's one of them. So I honestly can't answer if this is CPU intensive or not because I'm still having an issue with my computer and the plug over here. And so I just don't know. Everything is CPU intensive with my computer right now. So again, with this, it can model some of the stuff that you're doing. So you can actually model your own guitar pedals and all that other stuff. You'd have to check out the site though to see how to do that, because I didn't get too far into that. But I just know that all that stuff is capable, that you can model all your own guitar stuff and then put it in here. So definitely worth checking out. It's free. If you don't have Guitar Rig, Amplitude, or something like that, I would recommend Amplitude over this. But you know, if you don't like Amplitude, you can check this out. And up next for you guys today, I've got a pretty solid little drum processor or kick processor called Dropkick from JMG. When you open up Dropkick, it is going to look like this. This thing is just basically made to make your kicks thump. I left this little meter right here. I know you guys always ask me about gain compensation. I'll just let you guys pay attention to the meters over here as I mess with this. But I basically have it on a kick right now. I would typically put this on a bus. So I would send the kick to an insert or a bus, and I'd put this on that. But for the point of this demonstration, I have it just straight on the track with the kick. This is what the kick sounds like without Dropkick on it. Now, when I put Dropkick on, it's going to come up here because I've already pushed it. I've already maximized a lot of the stuff. But let's go ahead and check it out. So you got different controls over here. So you can turn it to phase, to warp, power and resonance. And then you have other controls over here like fire, which is going to add some saturation, over sampling. It's going to make your kick a little snappier. This is going to clean it up. You have some dampening, and then you have trim, so you can trim the kick a little bit if it's a long kick. You've got drive. You've even got your in and out over here. And then you have a limiter. In the limiter, there's 3 different limiter types. So let's go ahead and just turn some of these knobs real quick. So if you're listening to this one, it's just making it a little snappier, a little punchier. I guess I should say a little punchier. And then this limiter really affects it a lot. You know I need that thing coming in hot. So you can definitely use this to kind of get your kick to sound however it is that you want. And as you can hear there, you're going to get your subharmonics. You get control over frequencies and stuff like that over here as well. Not a bad little plugin. I believe the intro price for this is $20 if you wanted to check it out. There is a free trial on this thing though, so you can definitely download the free trial and check that out and see if it's something that you want before you did grab it, if you do grab it. And then up next, I've got 2 freebies. Both these freebies come from Analog Obsessions. As you see here, Analog Obsessions releases free color bundle. So they've got 2 different plugins that they're giving away in this bundle. I did not download these. I'm not going to lie to you guys because there was a lot in this newscast. And I just didn't want it to be an hour long. I already knew it was going to be long as it is. So as we see here, one of them is going to be a distortion. So the Distrox multi-mode distortion plugin is a tube and op-amp circuit. It's got like 7 different distortion modes and a lot of different controls. I'm going to just push play and then I'm just going to fast forward because this video is kind of, I don't want to say long, but it's not right to the point. So you can tell by listening, some of the distortion types are obviously cleaner than others, which is pretty solid. So if you want any kind of distortion, you can grab this Distox. You can check that out. The other plugin that they were given to us is the Pre-box. So this is a preamp and it's a distortion box. It has 11 selectable preamp models on this one. Let's go ahead and check this out. If I was to download both of these, the one I'd probably use would be the second one. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. All right, guys, and the next story I have for you guys is another freebie, but this is a freebie with a caveat. Normally, I don't do this when I talk about this. So normally, I don't talk about something's free if you have to purchase something to get it. But this month over at Plugin Boutique, they are giving away Polymax free as a gift. So as we see here, Polymax typically costs $199. It has been cheaper because they have been throwing it in bundles. You know, you're gonna get it in a bundle for $60, $100, $150, whatever bundle it is that you're getting. But this synthesizer sounds really, really good. Again, you can buy like a plugin for $5, $10. There's a bunch of cheap plugins on here that you can get, and then you can get Polymax Synth for free. I'll let you hear what it sounds like because this thing does sound pretty good. Yo, y'all aren't gonna even tell me those aren't some solid sounds. So I even went ahead and found some budget plugins for you guys too. If this was something that you're interested in, maybe some plugins that you could spend $5, $10 on, because I didn't have Polymax, but I got a $5 plugin just so I can get this, you know, I thought it was worth it. All right, guys, so I ultimately bought this Bright electric guitar in order to get it. It's only $5. I have no idea if this plugin's any good or not. I'm not even mad if it isn't good or not because that Polymax is fire. I definitely wanted it. So again, I grabbed this. I used part of my virtual cash too to get this. So that could be an option for you guys if you are interested in it. If not, Sublab is currently on sale right now for $10 over at Plugin Boutique. So if you get this, you'll get Polymax for free. I talk about this all the time, but Stutter Edit's on sale too. I believe it's $10 at checkout though instead of $11, but if it's not, again, $11, you get Stutter Edit. This will get you into the iZotope ecosystem where you can, you know, upgrade or cross-grade later on if you're interested in it. Not bad at all. You can also search through the website because there are a bunch of stuff on sale. It is their 12th anniversary, so there's all kinds of different stuff on sale. I'm not gonna go through all the sales that I went through last week, but I will let you guys know that Audio Modern, they are having a sale 50% off. So Rippers, $25. You can get Playbeat for $40. Playbeat is pretty solid. And if you get Playbeat, there are a bunch of free expansion packs for this. I made one. So I know there's a bunch of free ones out there you can get on the site at Audio Modern. This right here is basically an AI drum machine or drum sequencer, pretty solid. You also have Loop Mix right here. So if you weren't interested in XLN's Life, but you wanted something that was similar to XLN Life, this is similar to XLN Life. You can do a whole lot of cool stuff with this. And then there's a bunch of free expansion packs with this as well. Down here, you've got Chord Jam. Chord Jam is pretty solid. This is basically a chord plugin that allows you to play all kinds of chords. With this, there is also a bunch of free expansion packs, and I made one for you guys. So You know, if you were interested in either one of these, there are a bunch of free expansion packs, and I've made expansion packs that you can get on audiomodern.com for these. SSL is having a sale right here on FlexVerb, very solid reverb. It's only $17.99 right now. It's typically $280, so not a bad deal at all. And then the last deal I have for you guys is just, you know I'm gonna bring up UAD if they have a sale because their stuff is fire. And they have all these deals. So I don't know why they're trying to give us with that FOMO, but these producer edition bundles and these Luna Pro bundles and all these bundles are solid. I've gone through these time and time again, so I'm not gonna go through them, but 44 plugins from UAD for $299. You can't beat that. 33 for $249, 22 for $200, you can't beat that. So, all right, guys, that's what I got for you guys today. Hopefully I can help you guys out with a freebie or maybe one of these stories in the newscast today. Later on this week, I'll definitely have my first thoughts or maybe a review on the MPC Key 37. I'll definitely let you guys know what I think. Make sure if you guys do like this content though, you drop a whole elbow on that like button, hit subscribe and that notification bell so every time we bring you guys a new video, you can be the first to see. Appreciate you guys' time as always. Signing off as your anchorman, SumnSumnSumn. Hit the keys. Until next time, peace.
Some, hit the keys.